Hey guys, it's Shanda. How are you? Today is Wednesday, Sex and Relationship Day. Now, you guys know I love racy subjects, and normally I get most of my emails from women, but today I came across an email that's from a husband who has noticed lately that his wife's vagina has not been very cooperative, basically saying she smells. And I don't know what to do. I don't know how to bring it up to her. You know, they have a great sex life, and normally he does oral on her, and he's just lately noticed this smell that he just cannot deal with. So he's been avoiding sex. So before I get to answering how I think he should deal with this, I want to talk about the subject of the vagina. Now, you women know, if you're watching Shonda Says, at some point in your life, you dealt with this issue where, little Shonda doesn't smell like herself today, or whatever. Like, the vagina is the body, and the body is not going to always act and react the way that we want it to. And again, what Shonda Says, I always want to talk about subjects that make us a little uncomfortable, but at the end of it all, we're like, okay, all right, it's normal. These are things that happen. Now, I'm going to use me as an example because as a woman, again, I'm an open book. I'm not afraid to share with you certain things that are going on with your girl. Now, I happen to have one of those vaginas that's just moist. Okay, for all you dirty guys, don't let that sit too long. But I just am. So I'm a person that I use panty shields. I admit it. And I use the Carefree panty shields, and I can't use the ones that are scented because I'm sensitive. So I have to go with the ones that are not with any perfume or dye or whatever is in it. Also, I love to use the feminine washes that Summer's Eve feminine wash. I love that. I keep that in my shower just like the shower gel. But I use the one for sensitive skin. Now they have some that are like for chamomile and have a scent to them, but all those kind of things kind of break me out, so I can't use those. But those are all products that, to me, you can use on that area to make you feel a little more fresher. You've seen the commercials where you can have more confidence by using the feminine wash and stuff. So, as a woman, we have to be really keen about that area. Think of it this way. Say you're with a man and you've never had sex with him before, and it's finally come to that time that you're going to have sex with him. Do you really want that area to be not up to par? That is not a first impression that you want to make with any man. So those are products that I love. I will tell you this. There are the sprays too, the personal spray that you can use down there. Again, I'm not a person that can use that because it'll break me out. But if you can use it, why not? If you're not having problems with it breaking out your skin or you're itching or whatever, try those. And here's the thing with that. You may want to spray it on the panty. If you don't want to spray it directly on your skin, just spray it on your panty in that area, your crotch area. So this way, it's on there, but it's not directly on you. Like, meaning you don't want to put it on the area that's connected to your vagina, but go up underneath the crotch area and spray that, because it helps a little bit in that area. What else? Now, doctors would tell you that they don't advocate douching. Oh, the woman's body will naturally clean itself. I'll be honest with you. The times after my cycle, I do that because I need that little extra, washing to help me because, again, your body, your smell. If it doesn't smell right, that's something that helps. And now, again, I'm going to stress, I'm not a doctor, but I do know that a lot of GYNians do not advocate douching, or MDs don't advocate that. Another big thing, if you're really sensitive down here, you can use just plain water. Some women just can't do any of this stuff and just use plain water. But again, you may be one of those women that have to wipe and clean down there more often. If you hear my dog, my house has been like crazy today. Every time I've tried to record, this is what I've been getting. So you know what? I'm perfectly imperfect. So if you hear the dog, don't pay it no mind. So to get to answering this man's question, my feeling is this. It's a touchy subject, but you have to communicate it to your wife because something could be going on that she has and she doesn't realize it. Like bacterial vaginosis, or BV they call it, gives off a very weird fishy smell, a very strong tuna-like scent. Is very unpleasant. It is not an STD, but it is something that, you know, we women can get every so often. Some women are more prone to it than others. Some women have never had it. And then there are women that are repeat offenders with BV. And there's a prescription that you have to take to get rid of that. But that gives off a very fishy odor. You may get a white, milky, you know, substance on your underwear. And it just does change the pH balance in your vagina and gives off that weird smell. But anyway, getting back to this gentleman, once you see this video, I say this. Just tell your wife. But say in a way that's very loving and sweet. And even if you say, babe, you know, lately I noticed down there it kind of smells different. And I want to hurt you, but I know my baby and I know that's not you. You got to say it like that. You got to be real gentle and real buttery with that situation, because if it comes out in anger, you could scar her for the rest of her life. I know if a man said something like that to me, I would be devastated. But that's your woman, that's your wife, and you love her. Just take a gentle hand with her and, you know, go out and buy her some sexy lingerie once she takes care of that problem. But I want you guys to write in and tell me. You know me, I love for you to communicate with me. Have you ever had a problem with your girl, with your little one down there? Mine is little Shanda. Yeah, she has her own independence going on down there. But anyway, I love you guys so much. And thank you for loving my hair. Oh, I feel like a diva with this hair. But until next time, we'll talk. Bye-bye.